Hello. I am making this video because I have a very petty squabble with my friends about this game. I particularly dislike horse riding. And my friends have insisted the horse riding in this game is not that bad, and among other things, have said that the horse has autopilot. It does not, in fact, have autopilot. Not even in the least bit. Not even in the smallest of smallest degrees does it have autopilot. And I've tested this. You know what? No, I'll be fair. The horse sometimes steers towards the road a teensy tiny little bit. The most subtle nudge to the left. I don't know why. Maybe what my friend is talking about is a story mode feature, and he just hasn't realized or experimented on online enough to figure out it just doesn't work here. I'm going to do two things. I'm going to do a bounty to show you how much you're going to be horse riding normally. And I'm going to put a timer because I am so absolutely abhorrently annoyed at every time I get yelled at because I don't want to play the story, because I don't want to play these things, because it takes too long, the horse riding is long, and I just don't want to do it, and it's not my taste. It's like, come on. I'm not wrong about these things. These are problems in the game, and it's a good game, but I just don't like horse riding. Give me a second to figure out where the timer is on this phone. I think it's, yeah, stopwatch. Regular bounty. $1 reward bounty. The moment it starts, I'm starting a stop time to see how long I'm going to horse ride towards the target and to the eventual fast travel point, because he always recommends you gotta use fast travel points because that reduces the horse riding. Of course, he's also pretty abhorrently over exaggerating how much the fast travels help. The stop timer has started. Maybe a little bit early, but you know what, who cares? It's like an added 15 minutes. Not 15 minutes, 15 seconds. Okay. Here's your first part. Waypoint. Autopilot nudges ever so slightly to the right, starts steering off course immediately. Okay, let's be fair. I'm spamming X that time. I'm gonna hold X. Ever so slightly nudge to the left. Off course. Gonna keep holding it. Maybe it'll come back here. Maybe it'll start autopiloting. No, not happening. Horse is slow now. I can't do anything. Gotta spam X again. Really annoying. And yeah, this is like another added 10 seconds. Let's get like minus 25 seconds for the stupid stuff I've been doing up to this bounty, just to be favorable to how much horse riding this game has. Mind you, I am getting to this bounty while spamming X abhorrently. Just spamming X for such a long time. It's already been a minute. Some missions are not like this. I'll be fair. Some missions are not like this, but most are. A lot of them are. And a lot of them involve this tiny time period of 2 minutes to get to a bounty. Oh shit, wait. I got standards. I was gonna help you, but okay. Stop the stopwatch, by the way. I'm being very, very fair here. I don't know which one it is. I gotta start lassoing people until... I think Alright, I think everybody in the carriages. Yep, that's it. Found out who it is. Oh, please help! Okay, let's just get her on the horse now. Alright. I would honestly, personally count this as part of the timer of me doing absolute nonsense. Getting this girl on a horse. You know what? No, I won't do that. I won't do that. I might have some trouble. Let's start the timer because, frankly... Jesus Christ! Okay, oh, they're doing a thing. Okay. They're doing a thing. Alright. Bringing her back to Strawberry. I wonder how much time horse riding this will be. I'll be frank. I'll be frank. There'll be some gunfighting in the between. Still got a horse ride for an abhorrent amount of time. Already decided there ain't no autopilot. You could test it out with the yellow one now. It'll stay on course, but wait until this stops being a straight line. It won't even. It will only barely steer itself to the right. And now that was just avoiding an obstacle. And now it's slowing down too much to be reasonable. And I gotta continue spamming because they're catching up. Oh, look. Holding X. Autopilot doesn't work. I have to steer myself. Yeah, just having obnoxious friends, I would say, is a regret I have. Gotta subtract this with 25 so I can see how much horse riding I did in one bounty. Just 25 seconds for a little bit of nonsense. Alright, we stop at 4 minutes, so 3 minutes 45-ish. We have been horse riding for one bounty mission. 3 minutes 45 seconds. It's practically 4 minutes, and there is 7 seconds extra. It's more like 3 minutes 50. 52. Yes, I played for about, what, like 1 minute? Maybe, oh no, I paused the timer. I probably played for like 5 seconds of game. I shot like a couple of people with a gun. That's like the only thing I did. Yes, this game has you very much going everywhere supersonic speed. 100%. You're getting there in like 2 seconds. Dude, this is nearly as bad as GTA 5. This is nearly as bad as GTA 5. The whole riding to the other side of the world, it's so much worse here. And you need to use fast travel. That's like the only better thing about this. The fast travel. And even then, guess what? Guess what? If I decide myself, oh, I want to go over here. Guess what? The nearest fast travel post is either Valentine's or here. That's like a 2 minute, 3 minute ride. And guess what? What if my thing is here and I fast travel to Strawberry to get there? I still gotta like ride for like 3 minutes. And it's not unrealistic. I'm not being unfair. Look over here. Moonshine Shack. I might have a fast travel point. If I don't, I have to ride from the nearest fast travel point. You know where the nearest fast travel point is? Well, you could probably fast travel to Emerald Ranch, but depending on where it is. Because I don't see any fast travel point there. To be frank, sometimes it's just hard to see fast travel points. Still, still, there's a bunch of places where it's difficult to reach because you gotta like reach the fast travel point first. Here's like the best example. Anywhere here, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to get to a fast travel point. There's a lot of stretch where there's no fast travel points. And anyways, why is the fast travel point an excuse for long ass missions, huh? Why? Why is that an excuse? I couldn't use the fast travel point in that bounty, and I still had to ride for 3 minutes 45. I still had to spam X for that period of time, and sometimes I had to hold X and it was way so slower, and there's no autopilot. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. This game is wonderful. The gameplay is fun. The melee animations are great, fantastic. I love the ragdoll physics too. But don't tell me that the horse riding isn't a problem. It is. You horse ride for so long. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see something. Let me catch up on something. I know there's a fast travel point here. Is there a fast travel to camp? Because I would really appreciate that. Oh, there is. Convenient. Any mission. Any mission. It's going to take a long time no matter what you do. I don't want to do nonsense like, oh, go to the naturalist and go to one of her missions and get a special animal, and instead of like saving it, you kill it so you can get some money for the trader. And I just think that's boring, dude. I just think that's boring. I think that's lame as hell. I would feel genuinely disappointed. Still, there's a lot of in-between areas. Because what if you have to go all the way north here? Or all the way north here? Or somewhere down here where there's no fast travel? There's plenty of places. And every like little bit over here, that's just a minute or two of just going on horse riding. The majority of the game, you're horse riding. And I know that's the point of the game, but it's the worst aspect of the game. You go anywhere, it's a minute horse riding session. From here to here. You know what? I have a feeling I'm going to get doubted. I have a feeling I'm going to get doubted. One of my friends are going to say, no, 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 no. That's not a minute horse riding. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Alright, let's see. Let's see. Okay, you know what? This is a straight line. I'm talking about mountain roads, because there's a lot of those. Over here. Easily a minute. Easily a minute. Restarting. Getting my horse. Starting timer now. Easily a minute. Just going from here to there. Not to mention that there's toxic players in this game. Not to mention that you can crash, or that you could suddenly get attacked by some wild animal, or that you get distracted by something, or do you just want to shoot something, or any of the other reasons why you would slow down. It's already been 30 seconds, by the way. It's already been 30 seconds. This is a short distance. This is barely a blip on the map. And it's taking me already 45 seconds to even get close to it. Oh, I'm gonna take a shortcut and everything. It's still gonna be a minute long distance. Because it's already been 55. 57, 58, 59, minute long. And I've been taking shortcuts too. Uh-huh. Yeah, real impressive. Real impressive. I'm also gonna do a check. I'm gonna check something out first. Before I get there, because it's already been a minute 30. Wait, am I wrong? Was the other thing, like, actually a minute of running? Because I'm starting to wonder, because this didn't look that big of a deal. We're here. Okay, we're here. A minute 30. I underestimated how long it would take me to get here. And that is from here. From here. This is not a big distance. This is not a big distance. That's nearly from here to here. I took shortcuts. I took every manner of getting here faster. And this was a minute 43. Okay, maybe sure. This to this. That was like an actual minute. Or like a minute 12. Who knows? But to get anywhere is like a minute long. That's annoying. And there's no fast travel point in between these areas. And guess what? I have to go back. I have to go back. And that's going to cost me what? The same amount of time. A minute 40. That is just from one area to the other area. It's not even from like any other type of distance. You're forced to spend a bunch of money on fast travel. Oh, he fell? Oh, motherfucker, he fell. I like the Navy revolvers, bite me. I like the design. I never even cared about being meta in this game. Why would I want to be meta in this game of all things? This game is all about immersion. I want to use fun guns. Because I know some random person might see this and immediately wonder why I'm using this abhorrent gun. I enjoy this. Never said this game wasn't fun. I have to repeat this 100 times because they always go on about how on dogging how the game is great and how am I doing this. Because I like this. I like shooting people with old-fashioned guns. This isn't unfun. It's just that I don't like horse riding sessions that take a minute long. A minute is quite some time. Don't act like it isn't. In a video game, I could get into a match in like 30 seconds, have fun immediately. I shouldn't be harassed because I just don't like the way that I have to horse ride for like 3 minutes every time I want to go from the slightest point A to the slightest point B. Most of the game is just horse riding, and not even horse riding while shooting people. Horse riding while doing nothing. That isn't fun gameplay. That's just running to one point to the other. Dear Lord. It's not even Death Stranding where you have to like do some complicated thing and the traversal becomes the gameplay. This is just I'm going to horse ride from one point to the other. Look, this game is amazing. It is great. It is the best cowboy game there is, and I can say that with confidence because it is. There are businesses and stuff, but things take a while in this game, and it's annoying. You can't just tell me it isn't. You can't just tell me this game doesn't take a long time to get to point A to point B, or that you could autopilot a goddamn horse to that. Because you can't. I've tested it out with all forms of methods I could even imagine, with waypoints that are main missions from actual regular waypoints. I'll test it out just to tell you, I'm not schizo, I'm not crazy. One of you is gonna make a joke out of that, but screw you, I know who you are. Look, autopilot. I'm pressing nothing except holding X. I wonder what's happening here, huh? I wonder why it's not activating. Because it surely must exist. Because that memory from 3 years ago, from when I used it, is totally valid, isn't it? Yes. Let me double down. Make sure I'm centered. Make sure I'm centered on the road as much as possible. This is as centered as it can get. Witness. See that the moment this stops being straight, as it's just gonna go steer off course. It might take a while, but at the end of the day, you're seeing it's not really autopiloting, is it? Is it autopiloting? I can't pronounce things right now. Is it autopiloting? Is it? Give me a second. Is it autopiloting? Because I don't think this is autopiloting. I also think this is really slow. And this isn't a valid way of getting to point A to point B. Because it'll take forever. Do you understand what I'm saying here? Do you understand what I'm saying here? This game is wonderful. Let me repeat that for you because I know you're dense. This game is wonderful. It's beautiful. It is ahead of its time. It is top quality game. But I am taking a long while to get to somewhere that is just anywhere in the map. Beautiful scenery. Still takes a long time to get to somewhere. And anyone who sees this without the context of the amount of yelling I've had because people told me, oh, hey, you have to play it. You have to play the story. Why don't you like it? No, the horse riding is not going to take a long time. I have been yelled at so much for this, for not liking this aspect of the game, that I just have to make this video. I had to make this stream. Just to explain what I'm perceiving here. Because clearly, they're enjoying the game too much to realize that it could have faults. This game is wonderful. I like the melee combat. I think the gameplay is a bit simplistic because it's just point, shoot, cover. And sometimes melee, but melee is usually not advised. Though the melee is good enough where you could just fight with your friends and it's fun. Maybe you could say that the horses bring complexity to the combat. Maybe you could say that. Maybe you could say that. But this aspect of the game where I'm horse riding for a long ass time, where am I even horse riding to? It's just not gonna cut it, man. It's not gonna cut it. This whole like, no. The game doesn't have a horse riding. Just repeatedly yelling at me and telling me, no, it's not a problem, isn't a valid argument. It isn't like refuting my claim. It's just stating a claim without evidence or reason to back it up. It is just shutting me down for no reason. Look, I might not be enjoying the story as much as other people. I might find it too emotionally draining to actually enjoy the story and play through it all the way. And even if it's meant to be emotionally draining because the cowboys are actually dying off and that's sad and it's supposed to be emotionally draining, doesn't mean I don't get to say, this is emotionally draining, I don't want to do this. That doesn't mean I owe it to someone or anyone to do the story either. And again, this horse riding thing taking forever. Look, I know you assholes are gonna come at me for whatever reason. I don't even know what reason, because I have talked about the whole reason I don't like playing this game all that much is just the horse riding taking way too long. Because it does. A minute 45 in a video game is kind of boring when I'm taking breaks that are 30 minutes long and I'm losing that much time every mission. It is really tedious. It is really annoying. When you have limited amount of time in the day, this doesn't cut it. This is just tedious. What? You want me to hunt in between? You want me to like do every sort of manner of thing I can in between? And there's no fast travel for some of these locations. If you want to go all the way north, the most you could do is just fast travel to this and then hopefully get around the place, but it's still going to take a while because the whole landscape is hard to traverse. Like, look at this. Yes, the fast travel is so useful. We have a fast travel point here, one in Emerald Ranch, one in Annisburg, one in Van Horn, one in Saint Denis, one in Rhodes. What do I see here? A lot of empty space. That's like 2 minutes long to traverse. And if I ever get a mission where I'm going up here, it's gonna mean I need to like take 2 minutes going up, 2 minutes going down. That's a lot of time, buddy. Any mission is gonna have you horse riding to X location for Y reason. And it's going to take a long time of horse riding. I have a good horse too. I can spam this guy so much. He goes so fast. He isn't a mediocre horse. Our bond level is high. I've done everything to get a good horse to go places really fast. And guess what? It still takes a long time. Christ. What am I supposed to tell you now? Anywhere you want to go. Anywhere you want to go. It's going to take a while. If you want to do a mission, you're going to horse ride for 4 minutes at the very least. And that's not even including the time you actually get to play the game for. Do you not comprehend that you're horse riding more than you play the fucking shooter? I don't know what to say. I don't want to horse ride that much. I don't like fishing because it takes a long time. The same principle applies here. I don't really appreciate the simple gameplay of throw fishing line with good bait, catch good fish. Yes, tycoons are the best form of gameplay, right? Look, you could appreciate it. I'm not telling any person who ever watches this video, and any of you who are my friends, that you can't appreciate throwing a fishing line and catching fish, or riding a horse to an objective to play for 1 minute and ride for 2 minutes more. I'm not saying you can't like that. I'm not saying you can't appreciate that. I'm not even saying that all missions are like that. The Etta Doyle one barely takes any time, but still involves me waiting for, guess what, a bunch of time. Y'all don't appreciate time. Y'all don't appreciate it. Any other game, the mechanics are simple for getting to point A to point B. Hell let loose, you just press the sprint button and let it go. Keep the left stick. I could sort of tolerate that. It takes a while sometimes to respawn, but hey, sometimes the anticipation is part of the fun. I have to spam X just to get somewhere fast. Yes, I'm impatient, but it's not because I'm spending 1 minute going somewhere. It's because I'm spending 2 minutes, 2 minutes back, and I'm playing the game for barely any time. Most missions are like this. You can't tell me otherwise. Most missions are like this. It's supposed to be a game about horse riding. I just don't like the horse riding. This is a very, very, very big and long map. And you make me feel like it's necessary to rant to you about how long it takes to get to point A to point B when the fast travel points are still 2 minutes apart. Anywhere you go is 2 minutes apart. You still have to fast travel everywhere you go, spend a bunch of cash on it. Maybe the mission doesn't even give you enough money to cover the fast travel. I'm not schizo, I'm just trying to state the facts. That is a problem that we tolerate because this game is good. I have played this game for 200 hours. 200 damn hours. I'm not saying the game is bad. I clearly appreciate the game. I just don't like horse riding this much. And I think, I'm like half sure, the problem is worse in story mode. You know what? Let's go on story mode real quick. Because I already came up with the theory that the autopilot might work in story mode. Maybe it does. Maybe it does work. I don't know what my progress is like here, because I have a bunch of save files over the place. And I don't care. Judge me for how much I've played the story mode, even though the story mode's best part is the very beginning, when you get into bar fights and have drinks. And I don't like a lot of the aspects of the heist stuff, because I don't really like it that much. It's cool and all, but I like the bar drinking, punch throwing gameplay of the first part more than anything. I feel like that aspect was lost on me for a while. Oh yeah, this is when I was like grinding at the game to have like a bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, we don't even start off with like a perfect horse here. So yet again, yeah, I have not done much in this story mode. It has been a while. I might get on the story mode a little bit more, just for like the sake of it. Alright, let's see. Horse auto tracking. Okay. That's nothing right now. That is nothing right now. The horse should be able to autopilot, right? You know, what's our bond level? Not that big. Maybe the horse won't autopilot because it's a low bond level and we're in story mode. I'm gonna do a quick little let it go as it normally does. Oh yeah, no. I have a feeling that one I actually did. Like, that one I actually did stuff in. So it does work in story mode. No, it doesn't. Jesus Christ. Let's see, does it work more in story mode? I'm experimenting here. I'm trying to make sure that your claims have any validity to them. And I feel like it does have more autopilot in this one, but I still feel like that is insufficient. And again, I'm pretty sure the fast travel is worse in story mode. Let me just head to Valentine real quick. Yeah, this is a short distance, right? This isn't nothing, right? This will take me absolutely no time at all. Absolutely, this will be like a short hop and skip to the actual objective, won't it? Yep. Won't take me 2 minutes at the very least just to get to point A to point B in such a small portion of the map, when this map is already ginormous enough. This shouldn't take at all any time at all. Yeah. I could 100% appreciate the landscape so much that the fact that I'm taking forever to get somewhere is not going to bother me at all. my thumbs won't start hurting and being sore from all this button mashing I'm doing just to get somewhere fast. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
Out of the way!
Distraction, I don't care. Fun. Okay. Stop the timer real quick. What the hell's going on here? This is again another reason we actually appreciate story mode.
Want some help?
Oh shit!
God damn it.
Oh no. Okay. Treat your horses better.
Yep.
Let me like move a little bit. Catch momentum again. Starting timer again. I'm being very, very fair right now. I'm being very fair. That distraction was decent. But that only applies in story mode, and I don't play story mode that much. I don't even care about story mode that much either. We'll reach Valentine's in about, how much? 40 seconds. If I take the shortcut, might work. Okay, I did over-exaggerate that time. It was only 2 minutes 30. Only 2 minutes 30.
Mister.
2 minutes 30 to get here. From such a short distance over here. Or maybe further, who knows. Probably over here, right? Because we did go over a bridge. Yes. Such a short distance, right? It's not like this place is incredibly difficult. And you may say, oh, you could have taken more shortcuts. You could have gone from here to here and then go more direct. But do you think I'm going to come up with a new waypoint completely different from the one they're showing me just to get there faster? Because mind you, this is still a pretty direct path. And while you can min-max it a little bit to go straighter, it's not like I just know the roads by heart. Even if I've been playing this game for 250 hours-ish. Let me check, make sure I'm not being inaccurate. I've played this game for 270 hours. I've played this game for 270 hours. And I don't know the roads by heart because all of them look the same. Except for when you change zones from like Blackwater to Armadillo or to Saint Denis. But generally, most of the roads look the same as their area. There's no real way of differentiating them. You might recognize that there's a little underside to the cliff area here. You might realize that. Maybe. There's no autopilot in the story. There's no autopilot in the online. I know it's not true. I know it's not real. So stop telling me it's real, because it's not. The horse might nudge a little bit to the roads. It does that, but it's not autopilot because it doesn't bring you to your waypoint or location that you need to go in the way you need to be. It doesn't bring you anywhere. It just slightly nudges your horse to the right direction to assist in people trying to traverse the roads. It's not meant to be up autopilot. Holding X also slows you down tremendously, so it's not even a good point to say that I could just hold it down instead of spamming X the whole way. You're trying to argue things that don't make sense. And this video is me complaining and telling you how you're wrong because you are in this case. That is all I have to say. I'm done.
Done.